for his Give Kids the World fundraising thing he did.
Awesome. Very good.
Roxy and Jody won the 2 packages.
Nice.
I believe he was at Harambe, so he's going to have dinner, he said.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Well,
congratulations to the winners.
Yes, that mic is still rocking. And I'm
it is?
Yes, I think.
No, it's not. I haven't touched it.
Maybe it's me. Okay.
Maybe it's
just I can still hear it because it's like in my head now.
I have not touched the microphone, so you're good.
All right, so we're going to get the show started in about 1 minute. So this is still the pre-show. We got to take attendance, so let us know you're here. I see a lot of folks in here, but I don't see the roll call yet. So
no roll call.
There we go. There's Margie.
There we go.
There
we go. People are starting to come on in.
There's Alfred. There's Ashley. Whoa. She's on the runway at MCO. I'll be on the runway at MCO in 5 days.
Nice.
Friday morning, bright and early, baby. Breakfast at MCO.
Nice.
Jeff's here. SEC lasted longer than the Big Ten and the Big Dance this year by about a day. Michelle's down in South Florida. What's up? She's going on a cruise in May. William, I had a good pizza today, William, but it's not as good as yours up in Oregon. However, it was a sriracha barbecue pizza. I forgot what sriracha meant. I forgot that it's hot.
Yes.
It was a barbecue pizza. I still have heartburn. I had to think.
Oh my gosh.
7 hours ago, and I still have heartburn from it. So I will never forget what sriracha is. But it was
wow. Yeah, you're like, I know what sriracha is now.
Yeah, it was like a wood plank place. It was a Neapolitan style pizza that sat on the wrapper. Just kind of a little flatbread.
Interesting.
So what's up to Brooke Allen, Katie, who has run 79 marathons at this point.
Nice.
No, just kidding. She's probably run 76. I don't know. She's run a lot more than me. Andrea's here. Corwin of Amber on the West Coast is here. Kathy Jones is here. I know she's running because we took her final payment today. She's headed to music. Susan's here. Ashley, I am going to try to run fast this weekend if the weather cooperates. We'll see. Nice. I think I was in better shape marathon weekend. We'll see how it goes. Oh, look at that. William's brother just flew down for his Galactic Star Cruiser stay.
That's awesome.
Bon voyage.
Yes.
Do you say that when you go to space? I don't even know.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
it's a really good question. What do you say before somebody goes to space? Yeah.
What does Hank Lonely say?
I don't know.
That is so funny. I was trying to explain that whole thing to my wife. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for Spring Surprise Weekend either. Scott's killing me because he's already down there.
I know.
Texting me all the pictures. Jessica's up in New Hampshire. Hello, Jessica. And there's as my wife. She asks for extra mild. I like mild stuff. I don't need to have pain. Like if I want pain,
I'm with you, Mike.
I want a marathon. Dude, if I want to eat something, I don't need to be in pain.
I don't want spicy either.
No.
So no.
No reason to be in pain.
No, agreed. No reason to be in pain when you're getting food. Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Nope.
I didn't even hit the thing here. We have more people watching us than the Oscars.
What?
That's awesome.
Definitely don't think that's true.
Well, when we start, I'll ask you who you're wearing. So be ready.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. I just forgot the Oscars were on, but Marless is here, and I'm sure she's doing double duty because that's what you do if you live in New York. I'm sure that
she is.
Alfred has to probably watch it too because he's in New York.
I mean, yeah.
I think that's the thing. I think so. Like if you're in California or New York, I think you are like obligated to watch the Oscars. I don't know. I don't even know if they're on in Missouri. I don't think Oscars.
Ashley asked, thank you. I'm glad to see you. And my dad is doing well. I messaged him today. I texted him, and he seems to be doing just fine. So it's good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Rick and the Ricky.
Yep. He seems to be doing just fine. So.
Oh, this guy, he was at Yak and Yeti. See, I knew he was in Harambe, so he just right over there. So good job, Scott. I was watching the drawing, the Wheel of Fortune. I saw that I was next to the person. I almost won the ticket to the meet that we're doing Saturday. Excuse me, I have a frog in the throat. By the way, podcast meetup this Saturday at Fantasia Gardens, 2:00.
Ooh, fun.
Yep. If I beat you, you got to pay me $20. No, just kidding.
I mean, if you I'm not going to be there, so you ain't going to beat me.
No, every listener is there. That's how I'm going to make money.
That's how you're going to make the money back for
Just kidding. Yak and Yeti's so good. Fried green beans, Scott. Fried green beans.
I've never eaten at Yak and Yeti.
Dip them in. Oh, the table service is really good. They're both good. But
no, the counter service I've eaten at. Yes.
Yeah, they give you fried green beans. You dip them in. They're like
sriracha.
No, you drip like ranch.
Oh,
yeah,
that sounds good.
Kidding.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
All right, we gotta do this. Actually, go sit here and do this all night. You know what's a funny word, by the way? Jarts.
Jarts. I was gonna say sriracha, but
sriracha is too. But jarts.
Jarts is a funny word.
Jarts. Hey, Fitz, what's up?
What's up?
My dream is to call a race with Fitz to bring runners in.
That would be fun.
You not only inspire them, but deliver truth. You're not almost there.
There you go.
You're only 22% of the way there.
That's right. Exactly.
No, that'd be kind of mean.
Mike Scott went off menu and got this spicy chef creation. How does he get to go off menu?
He's not in here. I just talked about having sracha. Still in pain, Scott.
Hours later, how does he go off menu? I mean, because he's Scott Gardner. Exactly. He's fancy. He goes off menu. What the? I mean, come on.
Because he's Scott Gardner.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, see, Fitz is going to be here in St. Louis. By the way, any lizards here? It's going to be a race in St. Louis in June. I believe it's June 12th at our Six Flags, which is in Eureka, Missouri, about 15 minutes from where I live in the podcast studios. Come on out, run the race. Fitz is calling it. We'll all grab dinner or something afterwards here.
That sounds like fun.
There's good places out that way. So we'll get some Happy Joe's or something.
There you go.
Yeah, play some games. All right. We got to do a live show here.
Yeah, we do.
Because I got some news stories from somebody named Ricky at themouseforless.com to lead
Somebody named Ricky did a few news stories this week. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. I know some weeks I like don't look ahead, and when I go over to the website to look at the news, I'm like, oh man, you didn't do your news stories this week, so I got
I gotta make stuff up. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, this week I had lots of news stories, so you have lots of things to choose from.
That's good. Thank you for doing your job.
Thanks to Disney for actually announcing stuff. I feel like they're starting to get back into the swing of like, hey, we can start putting out news again because people
don't need a whole lot. Yeah, we don't need a whole lot of news this weekend. I'll be in Florida, so like Friday to Monday, let's just keep everything just how it is. Like if you're going to announce like the next like 2023 packages, let's hold that at least till next Wednesday. Summer of 2023 cruises. Let's wait till at least Wednesday of next week.
Got it.
Now that I said that, it'll definitely happen.
So. Yeah, exactly. Good job, Mike.
All right, here we go. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the BOGP Open Line. We are broadcasting live here on Facebook and YouTube from beautiful St. Peters, Missouri at the Be Our Guest Podcast Studios. And I have to admit, every time the St. Peters Peacocks have played in the NCAA tournament, I'm always jumping on the bandwagon by saying, yes, I'm also in St. Peters. But don't blame Cinderella getting kicked out of the ball today on me. Blame that on all your friends out in North Carolina. It was ugly. When Cinderella left the ball, she left the ball hard today, so it was not good. But hey, what a run by this little school in New Jersey. They should be proud. This is what the tournament's all about. And you know what? This is what the Disney stories are all about, right? It's about the underdog taking on the big, I don't know, the hero or the villain. I mean, are these other teams villains? Except for Kansas. Kansas is a villain.
Yeah.
Somebody beat Kansas. Please do not let Kansas win the national championship. Anyway, let's don't talk basketball. We're going to talk Disney. You know that it's usually you, me, and hashtag Scotty G, right? But Scotty G right now is down at Walt Disney World at Yak and Yeti ordering off menu.
Yeah.
He's a rock star. That's what he does. So pinch hitting the second week in a row. We have your friend in mind from down in the ATL. So glad to have her. She's a friend of Figment's and a friend of yours. We have Ricky from themouseforless.com. What's up, Ricky?
How do we get on that Scott Gardner level? Like going off, off book, off menu at Yak and Yeti. I mean, come on. Like that's just pure amazing level. Like right there going, you know what? I know you have a menu. I want something completely not on this menu. I'm Scott Gardner. Don't you know who I am? I'm Scott Gardner.
When they see him on the ADR list, they're like, oh, whoa.
Scott
Gardner's coming. Like best table, people. Best table.
Exactly.
Corner booth with a window. So he's down there having fun. Of course, no live show next weekend. I know it stinks, but we'll all be down there at the springtime surprise.
Well, I won't.
Well, Ricky won't, but I'm at master control, so I'm sorry. when I'm not here, everything kind of shuts down. But we'll have the regular podcast Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You won't miss anything there. I promise you there. But we'll be down doing the races. Of course, we have the return of the classics. It's the spring surprise. We're bringing back the races that everybody missed and everybody loved, including the Expedition Everest 5K, which unfortunately I'm not doing that one. I wish I was, but Scott is, and we'll have a lot of great conversation with that. Excuse me. Also, Race for the Taste 10K. I will be doing this one. I never did this one in the past because this was really before my time even. And I always heard Scopa talking about this one because, I think they did it back in like 74 or something when I was in diapers. But I'll get to do that one for the first time. Really excited about that. And also the Tower of Terror 10 miler, which this, by the way, is the only race that I'm perfect so far at. Now, it doesn't mean I'm great at it, but I'm perfect at this race, if you know what I mean. So we're going to have a good time with that and, recapping all that next week, talking about that stuff. It'll be great to see all the lizards again. Don't forget, if you're down there on Saturday at 2:00 in the afternoon, we're having a podcast meetup, not just for the lizards, but if you're a lizard, that doesn't hurt. But anybody that listens to the show, you want to come over, meet Scotty G. I'll be there. A lot of us will be there. We're going to play mini golf at Fantasia Gardens, 2:00, shotgun start. No, it's not a shotgun start. That's what you do, like in golf, big, like regular golf tournaments. I don't know if you know what that means, Ricky, right? Do you know?
No, I don't.
You scatter people on all 18 holes.
Got
so
it.
Got it. Like, people have to wait, and then they shoot a shotgun and that goes at the same time. That's not how it's going to be. That was just supposed to be a joke. So anyway, we're all going to meet at Fantasia Gardens, 2:00. We're going to putt. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have some contests. We're going to have some prizes. So come on by this Saturday, just in a few days, if you're listening here on the feed, and a good time will be had by all. So I can't wait for this weekend. We're going to have a good time with that. So Ricky, what is going on with you? That's what's going on with me.
Nothing that exciting. I now feel sad about my life. So
7-hour drive. Hop on down.
Yeah, 7-hour drive, and it's been a few weeks since I've been to Florida. So who knows? Maybe I'll get a wild hair and just decide to drive down, but probably not. So yeah. But no, things are going good. I had kind of a crazy weekend. Unexpected events just happened this weekend, but that's okay. I had a good time. I got to see some friends. Wasn't expecting to see. They were driving back up they were actually on the Disney Fantasy, and they were driving back to St. Louis. So we stopped and had unexpected dinner with them last night, which was really nice. They had a really nice time on the Fantasy. I asked her about it. She said she kind of wishes that the ship was always that empty, because it was really, really nice that it was, not super full, and they had ice cream all the time, and they just
11 ice cream. Nothing.
Yeah, they went to this really cool place, and I think in Tortola, it was something about they saw like these caves or something like that. That was really cool. I got to see some pictures of those. And
wait, they sell caves or they tour caves?
They toured caves.
You said sell.
So I meant to say toured. Sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they sell caves. You can buy your very own cave.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they went and toured caves. And yeah, they had a really, really nice time. So they had a good cruise. So if you're looking to sail, now is the time to do it, I think. So
remember, if you want to sail, book with the Magic for Less. We'll get you 5% on board credit. I'm telling you what, that pays for your tour most of the time. There you go. Anyway, so just a little plug there, just throwing it in. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. But
I got you.
We're going to get to the news, but also want to throw this in there about the spring surprise courses. How shocked were you? Because they just put the courses out a couple of weeks ago. I am so pumped because I'm doing the 10K. I can't say the 10 and a half. So
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm doing the 10 and the 10.
Yes.
The K and the 10 miler. Both courses are excellent because I love running through the boardwalk. That's like my favorite thing to run.
Yeah.
And so the 10K goes through there and World Showcase. But the 10 miler also goes through World Showcase and the boardwalk, and it goes through Galaxy's Edge.
That's cool.
Toy Story Land. How cool is that? Shocking. Cool. I'm shocked they let us run through there.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Now, okay, so I'm going to ask a stupid question that I know I should know the answer to, knowing what I do. Okay, so the 10 miler used to be run at night. Is it still going to be run at night, or are they doing it during the morning this year?
If you run fast enough, it's still at night. That's my goal. If I run fast enough, I'm going to beat the sun.
That answered my question.
That's the morning. 5 a.m. So it's all a mindset thing, right? 5 a.m. is just really, really late.
Yes, this is true.
That's how I look at it. Yeah, no, it should be at night, but it is. But the Expedition Everest 5K is at night.
There you go. Okay, I knew one of them had to be at night, so that's cool.
I know it stinks. They should have done it at night, but
They should have.
At this point, I'm just glad we have run Disney. So
That's
I'm not
valid.
complaining. We have the Tower Terror 10-mile back, and I just think this is a great distance for folks that aren't quite up to a half marathon, but it's still a long distance. 10 miles is no joke. So I like that distance. So it's very, very challenging yet very manageable at the same time. So that'll be fun. All right, let's hit some news, and then we're going to take your calls. We'll also talk about Friday's show. Which land at the Magic Kingdom has the best blank? And we gave some ideas with characters and snacks, but we want you to jump in and play the game with us. Give us a category. We'll give our thoughts. You give yours. We'll continue that on, but we have a few stories. I'm not going to read the whole stories, but because we have the author of the stories right here with us, but I'm just going to hit some of the highlights here. Face masks no longer required on the Skyliner. That's good. Cause that was always one of those weird things, especially when I was like, when you're sitting there by yourself, like, dude, who am I going to get infected? And I'm kind of outside anyway. There's one of those things that's always kind of confusing.
Breeze was blowing in there. Yeah.
I'm kind of inside, kind of outside. So as long as, okay, tell me about this Guardians of the Galaxy treasures. Do you say it's Xandar shop?
Yes. Good job. You have not seen a single Marvel movie, right?
Never in my life. Okay. But here's the thing. You know how I use context clues because Olivia Newton-John in the 80s had a movie called Xanadu. That's right. It started with an X as well. So I just forgot the Xandar. So tell me about this store. Do we know anything about this store with this like starry looking spaceship thing out front of it?
Just that the store is going to exist. So Imagineer Zach Ridley shared on his Instagram that this new shop is going to debut when the actual attraction opens, of course, because you have to have a gift shop.
I mean, you got to buy a Xandar, right?
Exactly. No, it's funny though, because obviously it used to be Universal Energy, and Universal Energy didn't have a gift shop, so it's just funny. Like they're like, ta-da, we've added something. A gift shop.
You know how many shirts I could have sold that said "stupid energy"?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, they could have sold a ton of those shirts.
Oh my god.
So anyway, Treasures of Xandar is going to be operated by the broker, according to the social post, which I know you have no idea who that is, Mike, but the broker has been awarded a contract to bring his famous store to Epcot, because this is the pavilion is like, I think it's the Xandarian pavilion or something like that. So it is.
Hang on, whoa, because I have heard. Now let me see if I'm right here, because I've not seen any Marvel movie.
Yes,
I've not seen Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously. So. But apparently, like these cats, like the tree guy, the raccoon, and these other humans, and the girl that's kind of looks like a human. I did see them sing at Epcot once.
Yes.
Like a set. They were doing some, I don't know what that was all about. It was like 4 years ago. They were singing.
It was actually one of my favorite things that they
played pretty good music. It was like 70s music.
They played amazing music.
That was awesome. Like I like that. I didn't understand why like it was an alien singing the music. But anyway, so apparently like these people are traveling through the universe, but one of their stops was Epcot at some point in the past. Like they actually landed and toured Epcot. Is that how this all?
So Star-Lord, who's one of the characters, visited Epcot back in the 80s. So, and then I'm not entirely sure how they're bringing it all here now. But anyway, they'll tell us that story when they actually open the attraction. So, but yeah, the gift shop's going to have items that pay tribute to Xandar. And then also items that celebrate the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is Star-Lord, Groot, Drax, Gamora, and Rocket. All people you've never heard of, so it's fine.
No, I know Groot. He's the
Groot is the little baby. Yes,
the tree. And Rocket's the raccoon.
Correct. Yes.
See, look at that.
So, I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy in a while, so like and obviously I'm not like the biggest Marvel fan, so I'm not 100% like up to speed on all the details, that probably some other people know that are way more into Marvel than I am. But I know the basics, so that's good enough for me. So I'm excited about this attraction though, which is supposed to open this summer at Walt Disney World. And it's probably Memorial Day weekend, even though they haven't announced it. Although by this point, they may have announced it, because I think I heard there may be some announcements coming this week. So I don't know.
I have a feeling.
Yeah. Very good, Mike.
I'm going to learn about these things. I'm telling you, I'm going to learn about these things. Okay, so next, here's something I'm more excited for. I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. That's going to be crazy. But something I'm equally excited for, the return. And Scott and I have talked about this. We want to do this. It's the return of H2O Glow Nights, and it's every Saturday night this summer over at Lagoon.
It's changed a little because now they're calling it H2O After Hours. So this is updated event in the sense of like it's not a glow nights event, it's a glow after hours event. So it'll be
why
more,
do they gotta mess with this?
it'll be more along the lines of the after hours events though that were at the Magic Kingdom. So I feel like this is definitely the path that they're going with these. So anyway, yeah, they're gonna have the ability to have a high energy DJ dance parties, glow theme menu offerings. You'll get to experience your favorite attractions, a glowing wristband because duh, you've got to have that. Tasty popcorn and ice cream treats that are free. Hey,
yeah, Mickey bars all night, baby.
Mickey bars while swimming. That doesn't sound like that could go badly, right?
Mickey bar on Crush and Gusher. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that.
Yes. So it's going to take place from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. every single Saturday night from May 28th until August 27th. And I have to admit, this does sound like something that I would consider. I have not done these after hours events at Hollywood Studios, at Typhoon Lagoon. They've always sounded really interesting. And so this may have to happen this year, especially since it is every Saturday night. I might actually convince Brian to go do this. So.
I gave that the ding of approval because I'm telling you what, these events are going to be popular because here's the thing. Disney was smart by making it every Saturday night all summer long. This is going to be picked up by the locals, right? Because you don't even have to think. It's like, oh, it's Saturday night. It's after hours. Let's go to Typhoon Lagoon. We need something to do. And also, this is going to be tagged on by folks that are going down for vacation. But the people that are going on vacation that are coming like William or something, or, you know, Becca's coming from, you know, outside the country, William's coming from across the country, folks coming from everywhere. Like, you're going to be looking at calendars and like trying to, you know, put your vacation together like a puzzle. Okay, here's where I'm fitting that in. But you're going to get like a water park after hours event is something that locals will definitely take advantage of over the summer. So I think these things are going to be huge. Because I think it sounds like a fun thing. I mean, it just sounds like this is something like teens would go. Like when I was like in high school, this would be perfect. Like I'd save up. I mean, I don't know if I could have afforded it. Like we just went to the Aquajet water slide for like $7, but you know, if I had rich parents or something, I'd be there.
This is awesome. This sounds really cool. And I definitely think I need to convince Brian that we need to go to one of these. So yeah, I'm on it.
All right. Next up, the return of the minivan.
That's me cheering.
I didn't. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Marathon weekend, this was the talk. You weren't there. When we got off the bus at Marathon weekend, I think it was for the 5K because it was the first day, right? You get off the bus, everybody's tired. Well, everybody's kind of excited, but everybody's kind of equally tired. Everybody's walking. You're doing like the 20,000 people. Everybody like 4 a.m. Everybody's walking through the security. And we go around the corner, and there's like 200 minivans sitting in the Epcot parking lot. And what they did was they used them for like a wall to like, well, they used them like, they really did. They used them to kind of funnel people as like a barricade.
Yes.
So everybody's like, whoa, they do still have the minivans. Like we, you know, there were the rumors like
that they got rid of them.
Like North Carolina at some car lot, or, you know, we saw them in, you know, Utah, like, you know, Bob's Used Cars has minivans. Nope, they were all there. So I was like, oh, the minivan still, you know, Disney still got them. So this makes sense. But this is one of those things. It's so weird right now because just like a week and a half ago, Disney paused the ability for to add ground transfers to any vacation package, which you could have done until about 10 days ago. So you can't add Mears Connect or anything to your vacation packages anymore, which was replacing Magical Express in a way. Now they bring back minivans. I'm telling you what, they don't have enough of these things. Like the demand on these things this summer is going to be nuts.
Yes, exactly. Now there's no word if they're going to be available for transportation to and from the airport like they used to.
If they are, though, that is going to be crazy.
Absolutely.
I don't know if they will be, but if
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But I'm certain that they'll be around the Walt Disney World Resort, and there's no official date on when they return. I suspect it'll probably be around that Memorial Day time frame because that seems like the you know, we're finally getting back to that time where they're starting to celebrate summer, which it's been a while. So I feel like that's coming, you know, with the H2O after hours event, and then this, and I feel like, and of course Guardians of the Galaxy, I just feel like we're getting back into like that good summer vibe going, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, it's for those who haven't used the minivans, they're like, you know, personal transport services that are Disney owned and operated. They are driven by Disney cast members, and you can easily call one via the Lyft app. So yeah, it's a really, really awesome service. And I know you've used them many, many times, Mike. I have not, because usually I have a car down there and I don't need a minivan. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the minivans.
So see, I got a connection to the minivans. I've been on 4 times. I've never paid for a minivan. For some reason, like we got upgraded once from the airport. We were just standing in line for Magical Express. Like, you guys want to take a minivan?
Nice.
Like, heck yeah, let's roll. And we were in a super long line for Magical Express. We were way back. We were going to be like, 40 minutes or something. But here's the funny thing is we were at Walt Disney World on our summer vacation when they launched like a
You were.
And so we were there with the Gardners. Like usually we are in the summer. We were staying at the boardwalk that trip. And so we made it our mission to get on a minivan. And the thing was, you could not use the app at that point.
No, that's true.
And there weren't a lot of them. So and there was no schedule or anything for them either. You just happened to had to be out front
and they showed up. Yeah.
When it showed up. And then what it was like, so then people started, trying to jockey for them. Cause like all the bloggers and all those people like you want to try to get the pictures and no, just kidding.
Yeah,
we were out there. There was a couple other people. We almost had like Mallory and Emily like have to lay down in front of the car so we could get it, so we could get in there. But we did, and we didn't have to sacrifice either one of our daughters.
That's nice. That's good.
But we did get it. Like as soon as it came in, we were like on it, like dibs. Like the guy came in to drop people off at the boardwalk under that big porte cochere.
Yes.
Fancy word right
there.
Yeah,
look at you going porte cochere. Yeah, there you go.
So anyway, got it. We got to ride around in it. It was awesome. Those things are really nice. I mean, it's definitely a step up from, one, it's owned by Disney. 2, it looks like Minnie Mouse, and it's just, you just feel more comfortable, you're getting that.
That's true.
And they play Disney music. You get the DJ in there.
Yeah. And as you know, a female who's traveled singly.
I don't know that. I've never.
I know you've never done that. I would have to say I would feel very comfortable being in a minivan. Myself. So I think that's a nice little perk for those of us that are female that are traveling alone, which I have done before. So
what makes me happy?
What?
Walt Disney World's bringing back the international cast members.
Yes! Ding that bell, baby. Ding that bell. Yes. This is huge news. Can I just tell you, like, I was one of the first people to break this news when it came out, because I saw the message and I'm like, wait, am I reading this right? Does this say international cast members are coming back? And so I was so excited that I quickly busted out an article, and so the international cast members are coming back beginning this summer. The Disney cultural representatives will return in phases beginning in August. It's great because these cast members help to tell authentic stories about their country's heritage and culture and traditions. They are usually found in places like World Showcase or at the resorts like Animal Kingdom Lodge and various other locations around the Walt Disney World resorts. Of course, they got sent home for the pandemic, and so then now this is the first real opportunity that they had to come back, and it's going to be done in a thoughtful and responsible way. Of course, Disney's not going to just go bam, they're all back. They're going to do it initially in Germany, Norway, Italy, France, the UK, and Canada, and World Showcase. What also is interesting about this, and something that I've thought about, is the fact that now that we're being able to add some of these cast members back into these roles, it will probably then mean that the cast members that were in those roles previously that, had to take those roles because they didn't have anybody in, to fulfill those duties in those countries, they will be able now to move on to other locations around the Walt Disney World Resort. So I think this is going to be just a huge thing to help increase, the things that people can experience while they're in Walt Disney World, because there'll be more cast members to be able to help. So that this is huge on so many levels. So I'm so excited about this.
I 100% agree. A couple points there is that I think right now the biggest thing that's holding Walt Disney World back, again, as we're speaking on March 27th, because the world can change on a dime.
Absolutely. As we've seen. Yes.
Right. But it's staffing. I mean, that's how the whole world is at this point. That's how Mid-Rivers Mall Drive is. Like the main drag through my town of St. Peter's still there's grocery stores that close way early, like, way earlier than pre-pandemic. And it's not that they're doing it because of any like COVID protocols anymore.
They just don't have the
They just
people.
don't have enough people to work those extra hours.
Exactly.
They can only staff till like 8 o'clock at night, and it's a hardship. And then, we get all excited because now it's open till 9. Now the deli's open.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even think about that, 3 years ago. So that's one of those things, I think, and you're exactly right. You get the international cast members
back in
they add to the labor force. But more importantly to me, this is my second point, is that from somebody that's from Missouri, and again, I've only traveled internationally on cruises, so that means I've had very limited international travel, just like when you do a day excursion in Jamaica or in Cozumel or in Grand Cayman or something like that. I haven't had a lot of authentic, I get it, I haven't had a lot of authentic experiences internationally. So when I get to go to Epcot and speak with somebody from the UK or speak with somebody from Japan or Norway or China, I mean, that's really important to me. That's very special to me. I mean, some people might see it as like, it's Disneyfied. Well, whether it is or not, those people grew up in those other parts of the world. And that's pretty cool to me from somebody who doesn't have a lot of that experience, and my kids too, who have none, so I mean, I think some people might overlook it, but I think that is kind of the essence. And, even more than that too, it's the other guests from around the world that you might sit next to on a bus, or you might have dinner with, or something like that. I just love I love when Walt Disney World's back to the melting pot, because it's not the same experience.
Totally agree with you 100%. So I'm so happy to see that these international cast members are coming back. And August cannot get here soon enough. I don't want to wish away the summer, but the August cannot get here soon enough for them to start arriving and, helping to make our vacations that much better by helping to share about their culture and heritage and things like that. So I'm so excited.
And we are going to work on the Australia Pavilion for Nicola, so she can get over here and represent, as they say. All right, last news story, then we're going to take your calls and have some fun. Earth Week celebrations are coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom next month, I would assume, since that's Earth Day in April.
Yes, it is. So April 22nd, right, is Earth Day? Am I right? Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's the 22nd. So every year, Disney's Animal Kingdom celebrates Earth Week, of course, because it's Disney's Animal Kingdom, so you would expect nothing less, right? This year, it will be from April 18th through the 24th. The park is pulling out all the stops to celebrate, so they're going to have fun-filled activities, like seeing characters that are unique in the the cavalcades that they have on Discovery Island, or the Discovery River, I guess I should say. There's also going to be some unique characters on Discovery Island. The animation experience at Conservation Station is going to let you learn how to draw characters based on animals like Crush and Squirt and Dumbo and things like that. The Wilderness Explorers is going to have a special limited time Earth Day badge. PhotoPass is going to have Earth Day photo shot, magic shots, and tiny world shots. And then for those looking for merchandise, there's of course going to be pins for Earth Day. And let's see here, what else? There's also going to be a cupcake. Remember?
It's not a holiday without a cupcake. Seriously, it is not a holiday unless you consume a cupcake.
Look, let's be honest. It's been a while since we've joked about the fact that there's a cupcake, but I feel like it has. So I'm excited about grabbing a cupcake.
I'm having a problem here because I just went to get Riley for the first time in a month here at the house. When I ding that bell, she is barking quietly. But the thing is, she should not be able to hear that bell, because the only way I'm hearing that bell is in my headphones. There's no sound that goes out into the house, yet every time I ring it, her head pops up.
What?
She is, I don't know. She's a dog that can hear things. Anyway,
she can hear things, yeah.
Finally, there is going to be a sand sculpture celebrating Disney Nature's new film that's going to be streaming on Disney Plus called Polar Bear. So that is what we've got. And actually, I realize I'm probably going to be down there for Earth Week, so or a couple days of it. So maybe I'll swing on over to Animal Kingdom and check out what's going on.
Get a cupcake.
Get a cupcake. Hey!
You gotta let the camera eat first.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is I know I'm gonna get so much flack for this, but Animal Kingdom is definitely not Brian's favorite park. So I tend to go to Animal Kingdom when like I'm alone. And he's definitely gonna be with me on that trip. So I'm gonna have to drag him over to Animal Kingdom probably.
You know what? I go to Animal Kingdom when I'm with Scott because he loves Animal Kingdom.
He's there right now as we speak.
All right, let's get to the calls. We have a call coming in. 407-413-9395 is the phone number. We have our first call tonight. Who's joining us?
Hey, this is Christine.
Hey,
Christine. Thanks for calling and thanks for being so patient as we just yicked and yacked and kept talking about all the Disney news tonight.
No, I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Yes.
We're excited too.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. So what's going on? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from, I live in Spanish Fort, Alabama.
Okay, I would have guessed like north, like New Hampshire or something, but from the accent.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just playing with you.
It's perfect.
So what's going on?
I had to call. You guys have talked about the Isaiah Trailmaid scene in the Easter Parade.
Yes.
It was an Isaiah Trailmaid, and it was in the Easter Parade in Disney World.
Were you the one that I've been messaging?
Years ago.
Are you the one that I've been messaging? Yes. Okay. She was an Azalea Trailmaid, and it's so cool. Okay, you have to tell the story now. Sorry, I know the story, but Mike doesn't. So
I can never remember if they're the petunias or like what they were called. The azalea, they're azaleas, right? What was that? What were they called?
Azalea Trailmaids.
Okay,
they look like big azalea bushes.
Right. Okay, so tell your story. Ricky knows something I don't know, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm not sure what Ricky knows, but I guess my story is I was driving my children home the other night from practices, and you know how that goes. And we were listening to your podcast, and you guys brought up the Azalea Trailmaids, and my kids were so excited, and they've never been excited about this. And they're like, "Mom, he's talking about you. Are you saying that?" Yeah. So I had to call in. We were real excited, but yeah, I was in 20 years ago. And that was kind of the spark of my Disney excitement. So
that's amazing. That's so cool.
I have to ask you. I have to ask you this because this is what I ask. This is kind of when I talk to famous people like yourself. This is what I have to ask.
Yes.
How do you become that? Like, what led you into that parade? Like, what is your? How did you get that role?
So, the Azalea Trailmaids are in Mobile, Alabama. They're the ambassadors for the city of Mobile. They are chosen. You try out your junior year of high school, and it's throughout the entire county of Mobile, Alabama. And 50 are chosen, and you serve your senior year of high school, and you do different events all over the country, mainly in Mobile. You have to learn a lot about the city of Mobile, go through interview processes to get there, and it's very prestigious in our area. So yeah,
that's amazing.
That same year I was in the Macy's Day Parade,
Whoa.
and then got to go to Disney World.
Oh, that's so cool. That's amazing. So what was it like being in the parade?
Yeah, well, that has to be pretty cool.
That has to be amazing.
Yeah. It was very cool. We got to go backstage, and we got to go to all the parks, and then the day of the parade, go backstage and change into our dresses. And that was so cool. I remember meeting Tinkerbell, who was going to fly that night, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, and then everyone was just super welcoming, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, that is so excellent. Yeah, you definitely are famous. That is so cool. And, here's what's really special about that, in my opinion, is that you got to do something that only the hardcore Disney fan knows happened. I mean, because I do this for a living, and I know of it, but I can never remember what you all were called. Like I was like, oh yeah, I know. Like but I always got like the flower mixed up. Like is it the petunias, the azaleas? I'm like, well, it was some like special Easter thing.
Yeah.
But what's funny though, Ricky, I got to ask Ricky this because the way you described it, we have something in our town that we grew up in. It was
This is
almost
true.
exactly the same. It's called the Valley of Flowers Queen Candidates.
Yes.
And they do the exact same thing for our town. They're like ambassadors for the city of Florissant. And we have
Yes.
every May we have a parade, and then when the parade all the candidates are in the parade on floats. And then when the parade's over, they go down to the Knights of Columbus Fairgrounds where the
Yes.
rides are. And then that's where we announce our queen and her court for the next year. And then they go around and they go to all the parades in the other towns. They're in the 4th of July parade for the city of St. Louis. They travel all around, and they're ambassadors for the city of Florissant for the next year.
Yes, but this sounds like it's on a much bigger scale because they are 50 of them. Yeah.
That's
That's really
This is
cool.
way better, but that's kind of like our town, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
That was great.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah, and I hope I have described it in
That's
the appropriate way. But yeah, that sounds very similar to what we have. It's a big deal, and it's real exciting when you're a senior in high school. And
so
I still have my dress. I tried to put it on the other day, actually, after you mentioned it on your podcast. And anyway, it's just real fun. It was kind of
That's
a nice
awesome.
trip down memory lane.
that's
Well, that is awesome. Well, hey, thank you for calling in and sharing that. And apparently it's still going on because Lisa's here. I know she's in Alabama as well, and her niece is currently an Azalea Trail Maid.
That's cool.
How about that?
Wonderful.
Right there in the
yes,
chat.
it is.
That's awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for calling. We appreciate it. Ricky, it's awesome to talk to a Disney celebrity.
I know, right? 100%. It's so cool.
You are the Disney celebrity.
No.
Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, what are your kids' names?
They are Luke and Ben.
Hey,
They're
Luke
8
and
and
Ben.
10.
Whoa,
Hey, look at that.
whoa. I got it. Okay, so I do that. So for a living, I just got to tell you this. Okay, this is just my thing because I fill out like when I book Disney travel, right? For
What?
big time Disney fans, usually huge Disney fans. I get a lot of Disney names on my quote requests. I get a lot of Ariels and Bells and stuff. Luke and Ben. Okay, that didn't just slide past me. Are you guys a Star Wars family? Maybe? No?
We are. And we have, I'm not going to say we named our children after Star Wars, but they got a lot of attention when we did Savvy's workshop a couple of years ago, for sure.
That's cool.
So
That's really cool.
Yes, because I was like, wait a minute. You're Luke and Ben. Okay. No, Luke and Ben. I just got to tell them, may the force be with you.
There you
All
go.
they'll
All right.
love that.
All right,
Thanks.
thanks for calling in.
And
Take
may the
care.
force be with
All right.
you.
See you
All
later.
right,
Roll
have
Tide.
a
Have a great night.
That was awesome. How about that?
That is so cool.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's crazy. The Azalea Trail Maids. I didn't even know that they were like a separate thing that just came as a guest.
Yeah.
There's nothing. They were cast members.
No, they're definitely like a separate thing. I said,
love
I used to watch the Easter Day parade every year. That was my thing, not the Christmas Day parade. And so I would always watch, and I would remember hearing them talk about the Azalea Trail Maids from Mobile, Alabama, that they came in and that was a big deal for them to come to Walt Disney World and be in the parade. So I'm really glad that tradition continues, by the way, to this
That's
day.
cool.
Like they still come down and they still do the Easter Day parade. Now the Easter Day parade is not as, grand as it once was, but it still at least happens, and it's just on the weekend of Easter usually. I wish it happened a little bit longer, but I get it. I understand. So, yeah.
I'm actually just a dandelion trail janitor myself.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
That's good.
All right, we have our next Disney celebrity. Now, open up the phone lines. We just get Disney celebrities left and right. The next Disney celebrity, Alfred.
There
on
you
the
go.
line.
Hi, Alfred.
What's up, Alfred?
Hi, Mike. Hi, Ricky.
How are you
Doing?
today?
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
I'm always awesome. Yeah, I'm living the dream.
I know. Oh, totally.
So what's going on? We got a lot.
Uh,
we put a lot on the table tonight for everybody.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I have to. Minivans. I've never been in them.
Okay.
And the reason being was the price tag.
They are a little more than Lyft or Uber, but I mean, you get to ride in a really cool car, so I don't know. It might be worth the extra
I know.
money.
I'm going to have to try.
Yeah, I mean, it might be
Yeah.
worth a little bit of a premium just
Yeah.
to say that you've been in a car that's decorated like Minnie
Yeah.
Mouse.
I think it's better though. It's
Would
not.
you
It's not as
say
good.
to
Well, here's
do
the.
it from the airport?
Well, it's really expensive from the airport.
It
But here's
is.
the thing. It's better when
Oh.
you have a group because it's per car. So like when you have 6 people, it's break it or 2, maybe like 3 couples
Yeah,
because it holds 6, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
or at least 4.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, if you're solo, it is going to be quite expensive. But if you could break it up, it wouldn't be as bad because it's not per person.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it is way more expensive from the airport if they offer the airport version. I would just do it around the Walt Disney World Resort somewhere if you're just wanting to say that you've been in one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like go from maybe a park to Disney Springs or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, definitely.
I would do
Or a resort.
resort to resort. That's where they shine because you can't take a bus resort to resort.
Oh.
So boom, like, you know, say you're staying at Pop Century and you want to go eat at Olivia's, you know, hop one over to Old Key West.
That's true. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah.
Yep.
So now I was listening the other day to your game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it's
What
do you
land
got?
would you do blank?
Right. So
Okay.
do you have a
Or
category that
whatever.
we can all 3 do here? Do you got like a Magic Kingdom land and a category?
Yes, I think. But I'm hoping it's not a repeat.
That's okay. You can still go with it.
We recorded that almost a week ago.
Yes, we probably
Okay.
don't remember what we did. Yeah.
6 days
Okay.
ago.
So let's say which land has the best table service restaurant?
Oh, we
do
did
that.
not do that one.
All right, Ricky, what do you think? The Magic Kingdom, which overall land has the best collection of table service restaurants, and it is not Frontierland.
It is not Frontierland. It is also not Main Street USA because Tony's Town Square is blech. So I'm going to
But it's
go.
not even Frontierland because Frontierland does not have a table
It does
service
not have one. No, you were right. I am going to actually go with Liberty Square. And of course, that is because there is Liberty Tree Tavern. Hands down, it is such fantastic food. It's got that great comfort food that you love to get at like Thanksgiving with turkey, and they've got like usually a pot roast type thing, or mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and mac and cheese and some sort of vegetable that just gets tossed to the side. So that is hands down, I think, my favorite. So I'm going with Liberty Square.
I'm jumping in with mine. Mine is Main Street USA.
It's not
And here's
Tony's.
why.
Is it?
It has 3 pretty solid sit-down restaurants. Tony's Town Square is not as bad as you think. It's
All
not
right.
the best, but it is not bad. It's got a decent view. You can sit on the balcony. And back in the day when there was a parade,
Well, there is a parade now again. Yeah.
But it was better when it was a nighttime parade.
Yes.
That's something
All
like
right.
we used
All
to
right.
watch Spectre Magic out there on the thing because we'd like linger over dessert and watch Spectre
Got
Magic.
it.
That was awesome. But the Plaza, underrated.
The
Table
Plaza
service
is good.
That's a good place to eat right there. And also Crystal Palace.
All right.
You got 3 awesome choices,
Okay.
Main Street USA. So I'm going with that land.
You have your first choice was blech, but your other 2 choices are good. So yeah. not bad, Mike. All right, you've made up for it. Got it.
And I'm gonna go with Fantasyland.
Okay. All right. So you got
Be our
Cinderella's.
guest.
Yeah. Be our guest.
Cinderella's Royal Table.
Yeah. Those are 2 good choices too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two
So
very
you
good
probably, I would say you would probably win on that one. 'Cause
Probably. Those
two
are
are- you got
2
two-
of
you
the
got two
hardest to
seconds.
get into, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Choice. A lot of people are saying Adventureland because you got Skipper Canteen, but that's all you have table service is Skipper Canteen, and Skipper Canteen is it's okay. I'd say it's above okay.
I
but
mean, it's
not-
better than Tony's Town Square,
it is.
Oh,
better than
yeah,
Tony's Town Square.
totally.
but that
But I
doesn't
wouldn't
say
say
much. So I know
I wouldn't rate it above. I wouldn't rate it above the Plaza or Crystal Palace.
I really like the char siu pork at Skipper Canteen. It's really good, actually. And Brian really liked the taste like chicken because it is. So
Yeah, that's what I always get.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's chicken.
I mean, yeah, I get that. They did have for a while Brazilian cheese bread, but I think that's like it's like something that's like sometimes on the menu, sometimes not. So don't go in expecting to see the Brazilian cheese bread. But it was really good. Brian and I both liked our meal at Skipper Canteen. So I mean, just saying, Mike, I think it's actually better than you think it is.
No, actually, I mean, I don't mind Skipper Canteen. Actually, I went to a media event there
Yeah.
one time. I sat at a table with Deb Wills. Dude, we tore up all kinds of stuff. I didn't know what it was. I'm a terrible person to go to a media event because when I'm hungry, I just destroy everything before I take pictures. And I don't even know what it was. Like, and I'm supposed to write about it and talk about it. I don't know, but it was all good. Deb's like, slow down, man. You got to know what you're eating. I'm like, I'm just hungry.
Yeah, I'm just hungry.
Deb Wills. She's like, I'm going to teach you how to do these things.
Yeah, that she did not do a good job. She needs to teach you again. Deb, if you're listening, maybe give Mike some training. I'm just saying.
Yeah, totally. Can't take the kid out of Missouri, I'm telling you. So what else is going on besides that, though? You want to, well, hey, before you go, though, we're going to play 5 and 10 with you. I got the stuff fired up here, I think. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You want to play? Let me hear. Hang on. You want to play 5
Sure,
and 10?
why not?
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 7.
6.
I'll give you. Oh, you picked an easy one. All right, you got to name 5 in. Wait, would that work? No,
You don't even know if it works.
It's a bad category. Okay, this will work.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. You got to name in 10 seconds. You have to name 5 Disney Vacation Club resorts. Go.
Old Key West, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. Floridian Village. Oh.
You could have gone Boardwalk Villas, Beach Club Villas. You could have
I
gone.
know. Oh my god.
Let's see what else you got. You got see, it is hard when you think about it. Old Key, you said Old Key West. You could have gone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Saratoga Springs.
Ready?
Yeah.
Bay Lake Towers, Disney
Lake
Polynesian,
Towers.
Disney's Grand Floridian, Boulder Ridge, Copper Creek. Bam! I did it!
It is hard. It is hard. Oh my gosh, it's so hard.
Your mind goes away
does.
from it because of the time. You're
that
only thinking, "Oh, I have 10 seconds."
My head's
oh,
gonna
no.
explode. It's like in Wayne's World where Garth's head was gonna blow off his shoulder.
Another thing I wanted to mention. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go to Disney in 2 weeks.
Aw.
Why is that?
I had to cancel because I just haven't been feeling that great.
Oh, that's a
It's
bummer.
better to do that than to go down and not feel well. I did
That's
that in
true.
November. And it was
Yeah.
no fun, and I ended up getting on a plane coming back in like 18 hours. That was no good.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have to file a claim now to get my deposit back. Oh, what a disaster.
You'll
You're
be able
making
to
the
do
right
it.
call.
Yeah.
You're making the right call. You'll go when you're ready.
That's right. Go when you're ready.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I think I'm going to wait till maybe like early June
That's
or
good.
late June so that I can do Cosmic Rewind and,
That's good. Yeah.
maybe the Glow Night.
There you go. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey Bars
Yeah.
and Crushing Gusher. Nothing
There you
better.
go. Nothing better. Nothing
Yeah,
like
right.
throwing up while you're on a water roller coaster. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Uh-huh. But I'm missing just so much. It's like I wish I was wealthy because like now the AP magnet, it's only for this month.
It's not
I'm
a big
hoping
deal.
they bring them out afterwards, but it doesn't look like it.
Don't lose. It's a magnet. Don't lose sleep over it. It's
Yeah.
just a magnet. I'm
Yeah,
not
but this
getting one.
one's going to be good. That's
Yeah,
the whole
it's a
point
magnet.
because it has special features to it.
Oh, because you can actually like you can it has the virtual option, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll bring
And
that
this is
out.
the first of
They'll bring that out to more.
Okay.
It's not the first. It won't be the last. Trust me. It'll happen.
no, but
Yeah.
but they're all limited. It
Yeah,
seems.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I get it. I love the magnets too.
Yeah.
There are magnets that I haven't gotten because they were only offered for a couple of weeks, and so it's
Yeah.
just the luck of the draw. So that's how the magnets work.
Uh-huh.
That they're to get you down there. So that's the whole
Yep.
point. So
There's one other thing I have to mention. Did you guys hear about DisCon 22?
no.
I think it's September 20th to October 1st. There's going to be all these special events, and the proceeds are going to go to Give Kids the World.
I'll
Gotcha.
have to look into that.
So,
I haven't seen that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
yeah. It sounded pretty interesting. I saw it on what's the newsletter that I get? Attraction magazine.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll have to check
it
that
was
out.
on that.
interesting.
So.
We'll definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to run because I got a couple other on the board here. We're getting close to the top of the hour. We
Okay.
talked too much at the top, but 2 weeks we'll be back.
Yep.
and talk
Okay, I have a
Disney.
good idea. I think Ricky should run next Sunday's.
Mike
Open
will
Line.
not let me.
You should have to come to St. Louis and break into my basement.
I will have to break into Mike's house, and I'm not doing that. So no, thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you later, Alfred. Have a good one.
Bye,
Hope you feel
Alfred.
better.
All right.
All right, see ya.
Have a good night,
All right.
everyone.
See ya. Bye bye. All right, let's get the next call in here. And I think it's another Mike. I believe it is Vero Mike joining us. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up, Mike? Ricky, how you doing?
Hi.
Glad to have you on the show. Hey, you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay, good. Good. What's
how
going
you
on?
guys doing?
Doing great.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Just wanted to call and talk about, I just returned from Bay Lake for, spent 4 nights there and had an awesome time, and wanted to touch base about the deluxe extra hours we got to do.
Ooh, yes. I'm curious about those.
Absolutely amazing. We did Epcot Monday night
Nice.
and had, it was 2 hours on Monday night. It was incredible. We got to do everything, everything meaning Remy and Frozen and Test Track
That's
and
fantastic.
Soarin'. I feel like I'm leaving one out, but we did 5 attractions in 2 hours.
Did you
That's amazing.
Ratatouille?
Yeah. He said
We did
Remy.
Ratatouille,
That's awesome.
and that was pretty much the walk on at the end of the night.
That's cool.
See, here's what I think about that, and I'm like a Pop Century when I go down this weekend, so I won't see them. But here's the thing: like I would think the ones at Epcot, not only is it awesome to get to do all those attractions, but it has to be quite the aerobic workout because it's so big, and with no lines, you got to just be like booking it from place to place. And I mean,
That's
you're
true.
looking like a quarter of a mile between attractions at that park.
Oh, we got our steps in, definitely.
I'd say so. Yeah.
And the Magic Kingdom Wednesday night, we had 3 hours, and now, we walked on everything. It was incredible.
That's awesome. That's so cool. That's
Just because the parks are so busy for spring break, to have those extra hours, it's, almost worth the price of the hotel,
Mhm.
You know what? That brings up a good point. And I've had guests actually do this where they, they're staying like at a Pop Century, but they look at the calendar and they see the night that is the deluxe not extra magic hour, but the extra hours for the deluxe resorts. And that last night, they'll transfer over to like a boardwalk, or they'll transfer to a beach club or yacht club for that last night. So they have the entitlement of the extra hours, and they'll take advantage of that in lieu of like getting Genie Plus for a couple of days, and it's like, of course the Genie Plus would be cheaper, but you get to stay in that hotel, you get to have a nicer pool
Right.
for a couple of days, your check-in, your check-out day, and you get to take advantage of that. So people are doing that now.
It was so worth it. It's so busy right now too. So we just roof dropped and did all the late night stuff, and during the day we just kind of hung out and enjoyed the resort. We got a chance to go over to the Four Seasons for lunch, which was absolutely incredible.
Nice. Very good.
They probably wouldn't let me in that
Yeah,
place. I think
awesome.
it's too fancy.
Oh, one more thing. The connections. We were there the first day that the new walkway opened. That was blew our minds, to see the new path open.
Okay, so tell us about that, because I have not. I read like some headlines, but I've been really busy this week. So describe that for us.
Okay, so we were there on Monday, and it was just normal. And then Tuesday we went back, and the walkway going from Spaceship Earth through the New Guardians is closed down. So instead of going left, you walk straight through by the old Communicore. And so right there, it's amazing. Really, really. Oh my gosh.
That's like half a mile every day, right?
Yeah, right.
Right away.
Yeah.
I put it up on YouTube as like breaking Disney news. My own. Pretty cool.
That's so
Check that
cool.
out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's great. And that's where the Starbucks is going to be.
Yes, that new cafe. Yeah. That'll be nice.
It looks so cool.
I'm really curious how they're going to do that, because they're going to have the Starbucks there, but then it also seems like it's going to be a counter service location. So I guess it'll be pulling double duty. I'm really curious as to how that's going to work. So
yeah, the place is massive too. I didn't, you forget how big that whole area is.
Yeah, that's true.
Huge.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm excited to try it. And again, that'll probably be something that's open Memorial Day weekend. So, I mean, I'm just guessing. I really have no intel on that. But if I had to, if I had to guess, it'll at least be open for that Memorial Day weekend crush of guests.
It's close for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if they're opening the walkway, it's close. Yeah.
Really cool stuff. And we also got to eat at La Creperie for the first time, which it was incredible, And the reservations seem like they're really easy to get, so
That's good.
Really worth it.
Are the reservations available online for there, or is it only like walk up still?
It's online.
It's online. Okay.
Yeah, we got whatever we wanted, so which was really strange how great it was.
Awesome. Good.
You have a recommendation for there? Something you had that was good?
We had the goat cheese, spinach, and walnut crepe.
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
We're not really big drinkers, so just had some coffee and the crepes. So really incredible service, the whole thing.
That sounds really good. Yeah,
man, it's a top-rate call. You're giving us breaking news. You're giving us restaurant recommendations. You're giving us reviews of the extra hours. It's great.
We had a morning where we actually did the lightning lane. We paid for Remy. And then we set it up so we walked right out and had lunch at La Creperie. It was the best part of the whole trip.
Nice. That's awesome.
But you said the crowds were pretty crazy, though, because you were down there during spring break.
The crowds are crazy, yeah. But it was great, though. It was busy, but it felt normal. It felt like it felt like 2 years ago. It was really nice,
You're right, yeah. I mean, you got to kind of look at it like, hey, at least busy is normal, because when I was down there with Scott, we went, that August of 2020, right after the parks reopened.
Right.
It was eerie. I mean, as much fun as it was to act like you owned it, like with the Magic Kingdom closed at like 6:30 at night, and it was still light outside, and they're shooing you out, and you're like the only one. It felt like there were like 300 people in the entire park. I mean, you felt like Elvis, but it was just wrong. It just felt weird. So
yeah, it was great to not wear a mask on the Skyliner as well. Just the little things like that.
Yeah.
And not wearing a mask inside. It was really cool.
That's good. Yeah.
Wait, 4 days.
It was just a great vibe. It was a great vibe all along. So a lot of fun. Felt like the old days.
Well, I appreciate the call, Mike, and thanks so much for the report. That really helps us all out. So thanks again.
Awesome. Great show. Love you guys.
All right, you take care. All right, stay safe. All right, see you later.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
All right, we have one more caller trying to sneak in. Let's see if we can get them in here. If they give us a call here in the next couple of minutes, we'll get them on. If not, we will close out. But man, a lot of stuff going on. But this summer, I think it was back in 2016. They had they called it Awaken Summer. It was a kind of where it was something tied in. I think it was when they announced Star Wars Galaxy's Edge or something.
It was when they opened up the nighttime stuff at Animal Kingdom.
Yes. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, because that was right. It was remember that when they did the safari at night and had the sounds and
the giant screen that was supposed to resemble the sunset.
Do they not have that anymore? Is it gone?
I don't think they're doing the nighttime safari anymore. I think they're still closing that and been like, no, we're good. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Did that go the way of Pal Mickey?
It might go the way of Pal Mickey. I don't know. They spent all that money to do that, and I don't think it really took off. So
yeah,
granted, I haven't ridden Kilimanjaro safaris at night either in a long time. So I told you I don't go to Animal Kingdom unless I'm not with Brian, and by then I'm only spending like the afternoon there or so. So yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to close out today's show, but I want to let everybody know who's tuned in live here on Sunday night that we have a big announcement coming on Wednesday's podcast. Mm-hmm. A big announcement. So, I mean, it's kind of like a big personal announcement. But
definitely a big personal announcement. Yes.
Over 14 years in the making.
Yes.
So Wednesday, we record the show on Monday if you want to hear it live, but it'll be on the feed on a Wednesday. If you're listening to this on Thursday, you've already heard it, so it's not a big deal. But that's going to be.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I do too, and I have been trying so hard to keep the secret, and I have so far.
I know. I'm super impressed that you kept it. So
some people know because I've let the cat out of the bag to a few people, like via email, because trying to catch intel and stuff. But oh man, dude, I can't stop talking.
Stop talking, Mike Roman.
On Wednesday there will be an announcement that'll be pretty epic. Okay, so anyway. We're always here on Sunday nights, except for this coming Sunday night, because again, it's Spring Surprise weekends. We're taking a week off from the live calls. We'll be back again in 2 weeks. And we'd love to have you join us because we have a good time. We just hang out for an hour. We take calls. We talk Disney. We just see what's going on, check in with everybody, play a game. I think we've had one winner. Dan won one time. Listener Dan won. And everybody else, won't. And I mean, we have Disney legends missing. Alfred, Wade. Wade's son actually was listening to the show and called Wade and called him out.
That's fantastic.
5 and 10 this week.
That's fantastic.
How awesome is that? That's what kids do to you, man. They're heartless. I know, man. I'm a dad. So anyway, we have a good time, and we appreciate you taking the time to listen to our show, whether it's live or on the feed. We appreciate you taking the time to support our show all the time. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. Don't forget, our show is always brought to you by the Magic for Less Travel. We'd love to help you plan your next trip. Seriously, that's what keeps us going. That's how I stay employed. So just drop by the magicforless.com, fill out that quote form while you're there. Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney. We can take care of you. Costs you nothing. That's the greatest thing. It's absolutely free to you. We'll get you the best deal out there, and most importantly, get you the best trip possible. We'll work some magic if we can. So check them out today over at themagicforless.com. Please also use our Amazon affiliate link, beourguestpodcast.com/Amazon. And I keep seeing the comments in the chat. Oh, what is it?
They're so mad at you.
And to our patrons who allow us to put the show out all over the world. We do it 3 to 4 times a week. It's not like a weekly show, people. It's 3 to 4 times a week for 14 years. We love it. And our patrons get a bonus show. You get 5 shows a week. It's called Mike in the Midwest. If you want to join us over there, we'd love to have you. Patreon.com/beourguestpodcast. Now, here's what you need to do. Grab your phone and follow Ricky at Ricky Nibs on Instagram and Twitter. Also follow the Mouse for Less on Instagram.
Yes. And
So
Twitter and Facebook
Twitter.
and all the spots that you get your socials. Yeah, follow the Mouse for Less. We give good content.
You'll find out all about the Azalea Trail Maids.
Okay, maybe not there, but I did break the news about the international cast members. I just wanted it to be known. I did break the news.
There you go. And also you can follow me. I'd love to talk to you, and I'll be tweeting all kinds of stuff starting Friday morning. My flight's at 7:35 a.m. So the tweets will probably start about 5:30 in the morning on Friday. If you need a little fix.
Oh no, I've got so much work to do on Friday.
Yeah, be ready.
Yes, because
So,
everyone thinks it's you who's tweeting from the Be Our Guest podcast
I'm
account.
gonna do that.
It's not
I'm
Mike,
gonna
it's me.
I don't know the password to Be Our Guest Pod accounts. I just know mine. So follow me at Be Our Guest Mike. That's where I post all my stuff firsthand. If you want it secondhand, Be Our Guest Pod. So
Yes.
either way, it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Secondhand. Thanks, Mike. That's nice.
Well, no, I'm just saying, because I don't post it from Be Our Guest Pod. I post it on Be Our Guest Mike because that's the only thing I know. Like I got the password to that on my phone.
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
no idea what the password is for Be Our
You
Guest
do
Pod.
not know what it is, but that's
I
okay.
won't tell me, so I don't care. So anyway, so Ricky just retweets that stuff or however it works on Instagram. I don't know how that works. So anyway, so I don't care because I don't want to have to do it. So
Thanks.
anyway, I'm just saying it's too much work. So follow this weekend. It's going to be fun. Be Our Guest Mike. That's where you need to follow, and all the other places.
Yeah.
Also, let's see, subscribe to the show on Facebook and YouTube so you'll know when we go live. Who knows? We might go live this weekend from Walt Disney World. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And no Sunday night show again. We'll do it in 2 weeks. We'll get back together. So, of course, we'll have a Wednesday, a Friday show. We're going to record that on Monday this week. So join us for that if you want to be live with us. And that's about it. So until we get back together again, thanks for hanging with us tonight. And thanks for downloading the show here on Thursday. For Ricky, I'm Mike saying stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you real soon. Is
Yay.
anybody hot in the chat? I'm not saying.
Nope. He's not, but I know what it is.
Moving to Oakland. I'm not moving to Oakland. Oh,
I think you meant Orlando.
No, I know. I was just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to share. You do not even know. Like I have been dying.
I mean, I know, but I don't know how much you've been dying, but I know what it is. So.
You should hear my family.
Oh my gosh. That's good. That's good.
They're ready to kill me.
I'm sure they are. So that's all right.
Quarter of Amber's close. No, I'm gonna drop $100 on a single
meal.
because I would drop up a heart attack before I do that. So
Anyway.
look at that. William says you look lovely tonight.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Good night to Lisa. Jody, you got to be there. Jody just won the big prize pack from Scott.
That's awesome.
Hope she was tuned in live because she was the big winner of Scott's fundraising event.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Nicole, stay safe down in Australia. Thanks for tuning in. We love it when you tune in down. It's so amazing. It's so.
I know, right?
Alfred says you look great as well.
Thank
Everybody saying you.
Thank you.
I know I didn't do my. Oh, I forgot to ask what you're wearing for the Oscars.
Oh no, that's all right.
We can only do so much.
That's
we
all
can
right.
only do so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So we'll be back again in about 24 hours. So come hang with us.
Yeah, hopefully traffic's not bad tomorrow and I can actually get home in time.
Yeah, just pass them on the right or something.
Yeah, that's a great idea. With all the cops, let me do that.
Whatever you want. It's like if you get pulled over, just man, I got podcasts.
Yeah, they'll be happy to let me
Call
go.
me. I mean, I'll be like, look, she's a famous podcaster. And,
Look, it's Atlanta. There's a lot of famous people in Atlanta. I don't think I'm at the top of the list.
be like, we got to get done because
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Exactly.
exactly. All right. Tell Brian
All right.
I said thanks for letting me borrow this for now. All right,
I'll
see you guys later.
tomorrow. All
See you
right.
later. See you,
Bye.
everybody.